Once, in a small Brahmin household of the Angirasa clan, a pious man led a life devoted to sacred duties. He had 10 sons, 9 from his first wife and 1, along with a daughter, from his second wife. The son of the second wife was no ordinary child. He was Bharata, the same great soul who, in his previous births, had been King Bharata, the son of Rishabha, an incarnation of Lord Narayana himself. In his earlier life, Bharata had achieved deep spiritual realization. Yet, a moment of attachment to a helpless deer had bound him to rebirth. First, he was born as a deer, and later as a Brahmin son. This final birth was meant to release him from all remaining bondage. But this time, Bharata wanted no worldly ties. Haunted by the memory of his past attachment, he lived detached and indifferent. When his father tried to teach him the Gayatri mantra, Bharata deliberately pretended to be dull, mispronouncing words, acting as though deaf and dumb. People mocked him, calling him Jada Bharata, the dull one. But deep within, his awareness was sharp and luminous. He sought only liberation, not worldly praise or success. His father, distressed that his son refused to live as a Brahmin, finally died sorrowful. The stepbrothers, unkind and arrogant, treated Bharata like a servant. They forced him to labor in the fields and gave him stale food or grain husk. But to Bharata, who saw the divine in all, it made no difference. Rain or sun, hunger or insult, nothing disturbed his inner peace. He silently accepted all as prarabdha karma, destined experiences to be lived without complaint. One night, as he watched the fields to protect them from wild beasts, a group of robbers passed by. Their chieftain had been told that if he offered a human sacrifice to Goddess Kaali, he would be blessed with a son. His men, wandering in search of a victim, spotted Bharata standing alone on a mound. His body was strong and radiant despite his dust-covered appearance. Thinking him the perfect sacrifice, they bound him with ropes and took him to their temple. Bharata offered no resistance. He neither cursed them nor prayed for rescue. He knew that only the Atman is real and that the body is merely a passing shell. They bathed him, adorned him with sandal paste, and dressed him in ceremonial clothes. Drums thundered, torches flickered, and the priest lifted his sword, ready to strike. At that moment, the fierce goddess Kaali herself appeared, blazing with divine anger. The sight of such purity, Bharata's tranquil radiance, the spiritual light flowing from his soul, was unbearable even to the goddess. Enraged at the sin committed in her name, she sprang forth from the image, her attendants following her. With fiery weapons, they destroyed the robbers and drank their blood, cleansing the place of evil. Then, turning to Bharata, Kaali blessed him and vanished.